this is Dorothy with Scrapbooking, and welcome back. So this is going to be the June subscription scrapbooking. This is a preview of layout 1, which is all summary, ready for a lemonade stand. And then we have the next layout, layout 2, is very strong colors with the deep sapphire background, which I absolutely love. So this is going to be good for some of Philip and Jim's pictures. So can't wait. Anyway, here we go with the cut above layout kit for June. So this is part of my subscription scrapbooking. And I'm just going to go ahead. I got really behind, for 1,000 excuses. I just got behind, and so now I'm trying to play catch up. So I'm doing May. I just completed May, and I'm doing June, and then I'm going to do July. So I'm separating all my stuff. The little page on the left are stickers, and I'm just going to go ahead and take out all of the die cuts and put project or layout 1 on the left and layout 2 on the right. So I'm just kind of get it all done at one time for both layouts. So I'm just going to go ahead, and I've got the tabs going. That's my date tab, which I just love, and here's a title banner for layout 2, and the little chevrons are going on layout 2 also. So whoops, missed one of the journaling strips. So we've got the little banners going here and there. And I love these. I love the colors. The colors are so pretty. I mean, the oranges and limes and lemons. I mean, it's just so perfect for the beginning of summer, isn't it? And we're right in the midst of it. Boy, is it hot out. Holy moly. Okay, so we've got a little thought bubble. And this is a nice title, Life is Sweet. And then we've got some more journaling. So this is number 1, layout 1 journaling. So I think we've got everything there. I think we got everything off the page. So you always want to double check that, because I'm here to tell you, if you've watched me long enough, you've seen me go into the trash and get stuff out of it, because I've thrown things out. Putting the page protectors down below, and they'll get ready for when I put all my pages into an album. So I have my instructions here, and I am just going to put the one page, the right page, to the side while I put together the left page. And look at this great color. So these are all frames for our pictures, and you know that is a color that will go with most everything. It's just kind of to me it's kind of a cheery neutral. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of my photo placeholders down on the background color frame. So that way I've got everything ready to place. I've got fewer pieces to deal with. So there we go. And I'm going to put the 4 by 6 down. Just technical information, this took me just a little over 30 minutes, maybe 31, 32, and the video is speeded up a little bit. So I'm not trying to give you any kind of bad info here. That's why it's less than the time that I put into it. So I just have to speed it up because I move so slow. It's just kind of scary. So I'm not going to save you from watching that painful how slow I move. So I'm popping up the title, and I'm just putting it at the beginning and end, so that I can put stuff underneath. So there we go. We just have a little bit, and I can scooch my picture up under that little title. And I've got the journaling strips that's going to go just below the picture here. And they don't have to get lined up perfectly. They can just be a little off from the other. That is perfectly fine. So I've got all the pieces here, all my die cuts, and I need to figure out what goes where. So I try to lay out things, and if there are pieces that go together, like this heart and the banner that goes across the heart, go ahead and put those together so you have, one piece to handle instead of two pieces. Slice of life. I'm feeling like I need a glass of lemonade right now. There we go. So we're going to put, any little element that you can use to give some dimension. So I'm using my foam tape, my double stick foam tape, to pop these up. I use various things. I've got the dots that pop up, and I've got pieces from the shaker windows that I use to pop things up. Just whatever I happen to have. So, and if you be careful where you put your adhesive, then you can scooch pictures under without having to pull them up again. So I'm just kind of going through my instructions here, making sure I've got all the pieces for each page that go together. And we're going to put this, see, I had it going the wrong way. That orange slice on the left-hand side there, that actually lines up with the orange slice on the other page. So you want to be careful that you get them lined up correctly. I mean, it wouldn't be a big deal, but it would just be more cohesive. So we have a nice little, well, here we've got our date going up there. I love those date tabs. I think I say that every time I put one down, but I really do love them. It just kind of reminds you, put the date down, put the date down. So I'm just kind of giving kind of a quick measure on my dog is interrupting me. So forgot what I was saying. Okay, so I'm putting a 3x3 goes above the 3x4. So I was a little confused there for a second, but it goes right above that 3x4 picture. So we're kind of making them equidistant. So I like this it's a cute little banner. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to pop this one up too, even though it's a sticker. So I'll put a little bit of anti-static pouch on there. And then I'm going to cut off a piece and sometimes I rip, sometimes I cut. The foam tape is so easy to rip off. You don't have to have a scissor, just super easy to rip, but sometimes I just automatically use the scissors with it. Kind of depends on whether they're right there available to my little eyeball. Okay, so we've got stacked banners going on there, and then a little heart. So we have, see, we're kind of making groups of the three colors. So up at the top there you see the lemon, lime, and orange, and then the little banners are lemon, lime, and the orange heart on there. And so it's kind of a neat idea to group the colors, the three colors together. Now I just want to tell you that I didn't think about this until I started making this video, and I thought, oh, I wished I had done that. But I can go back and do it. But I think these look like they should just be shiny, you know, from the juice. And so I think that this would really be pretty if you had a clear shimmer brush, or even the colors of the shimmer brush, and put those on your orange and lemon slices and lime slices, and just kind of make them look like they're shining, like they're super juicy. And I thought that would look good on this. So I kind of put these together just as they are, so you can see, you know, what each one looks like. But this is totally up to you as to, you know, how you want to change these layouts, or if you want to add a bunch of embellishments to them. I just think that adding some shimmer brush to those slices would just be absolutely perfect. So see how that orange slice lines up with the one down there? So there we go. And I really like this layout. And I'll like it even better if I get the some shimmer brush on it. So the next one is going to be the sapphire background, and it's perfect to have the grays and the that looks like shortbread to me, that kind of a cream color and toffee, you know, all very well, to me they look masculine, but I shouldn't, you know, just judge things that way. You know, for anybody who likes the sapphires and browns together, which, you know, that was such a pretty color combination when I went to high school. It was just really pretty color combination, I always thought. So we have all these banners that are going to go right above that gray, actually that looks like linen, photo frame. So I'm just kind of stacking these a little bit right on top of the edge of the color. And this one is going to go behind. Just kind of scooch it down so that it lines up along the edge of the color. And then that is going to go underneath those two. So it's funny how some things are die cuts and some things are stickers. So, you know, sometimes there doesn't seem to be any rhyme or reason to why one's a sticker and one isn't. But there we've got the edges made neat by that long little tab. And then we've got these little buttons that are going to go on there. And those are, you pop out those little, the holes in the button so that the color can show through. So it helps to make them look a little bit more dimensional. Just don't poke yourself when you're popping out those little things. You can see I have a tendency to scooch it against my finger. So the next thing, well, I'm going to put a 4x6 down. Now, if you had two 3x4s, you could put those there. Just up to you. I mean, and you could put two 3x4s on top of the 4x6 paper and then have another little double frame with white showing if you want, or not, whichever you'd rather. So this says, "Hey you, I love you." And it looks like, actually it looks like it's kind of cut out, but it's not. It's just the way they did it. And so they do a lot of clever things with these, with the printing, to make things look dimensional, and to just make life so easy by not having to put, you know, look, there would be, just for the background of the picture, you've got, you know, a gray and then a white, so that would be 2 pieces of paper, and then the 9 color pieces, so that would be 9, 10, 11, 12. There would be 12 pieces of paper that you handled, but you're not because it's printed on there. So, you know, it saves you so much time, both in cutting and in handling and getting straight all of those different pieces. So it's just so simple. So this one actually, I didn't pay enough attention, but the background is actually upside down. But I really don't think it makes any difference at all. So I'm just putting the 3x3s and the 4x4s on their respective little color frames. Okay, and then this is going to, trying to figure out where that goes. It actually goes underneath the photo placeholder. So it would go under the picture. Takes me a second to figure that out. Okay, so here's going to be a number of things that are going over here. There's several. And then there's a blue one that goes under there, a sapphire one that goes there too. And so just a whole bunch of things get over there in that little corner. And then we have a thought bubble here saying so awesome. There we go, and it goes up on top of the sapphire. See that there? I finally figured it out. You tuck it under. I was going to cut it in half, which you could do that too. And then put the other part someplace else. But this is what was supposed to be done. Okay, here's some more journaling strips that we're putting down up top and down bottom. So just, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. And I keep videos coming as often as I can. Sometimes I do them in clusters, you know, and then I, you know, sometimes just let some time go to kind of figure out other stuff to do. So I'm just kind of moving these around. See that whole cluster? There's 2, 4, 5, 6 things that are going right in that corner. And then we've got our little chevrons pointing to a picture. So the chevrons are always kind of neat. They kind of look like sergeant stripes to me, or whatever 2 stripes is. I have no idea. But I know sergeants have stripes. So someplace around here there's another chevron. So there's a cutie. Now it's just there, and who knows, I didn't find any place where it goes. So I'll just probably stick it someplace for the heck of it. Don't have to. It wasn't on the layout. It wasn't on the instructions that I could find. So that's where it's going to live. Okay, so see, I don't think it made any difference that the papers weren't exactly lined up perfectly. Now that would be a good one for another layout, not that particular one. But feel free to embellish to your heart's content. So I hope you like this. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.
Hi, I'm Dorothy Smith. Thanks for watching my video, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel and learn along with me. Thanks. Bye-bye.